Now from Tel Aviv is Ambassador Danny Danon. He's Israel's former Deputy Defense Minister, and he also served as Israeli Ambassador to the United Nations. Ambassador, thank you so much for talking to us this afternoon. Where do we go from here?
Thank you for having me, Kimberly. Unfortunately, we are still under fire. Thousands of rockets and missiles are flying into our cities. Every night we are dragging our children to the shelter. I do it with my two daughters. And we are dealing with a terrorist organization. And it's hard to look for logic or plan or agenda when you deal with terrorists. I want to remind you and the audience that Hamas was the only organization that actually applauded after 9/11. So it is hard for us to understand what they want to gain. But one thing I can tell you very clearly today, if it will not be quiet here in Tel Aviv, in the cities of Israel, it will not be quiet in Gaza. We are trying to minimize the civilian casualties. Unlike Hamas, we are doing exactly the opposite. They are trying to maximize the civilian casualties in Israel
How
and
can
in
you
Gaza.
say that they're trying to maximize civilian casualties?
I will explain it to you. They are committing a double war crime. First, they are targeting civilian targets. They are targeting.
They have no ability to target.
Oh, absolutely they do. Absolutely they do. You know, the rockets and missiles are flying into the cities. They are not flying into a military.
As are yours. As are yours.
And regarding
And
if we look,
Ambassador,
we are trying to minimize the casualties by actually allowing and calling the people and telling them to move away from the Hamas facilities in Gaza. And Hamas is hiding.
And yet 31 children, 19 women, 119 civilians are dead.
You should ask that question for the Hamas leadership, because they are placing the launchers and rockets.
But they were killed by your fire.
They are placing the rockets and